Le Obag. You're the cheapest store in town, the O of Babylon. In your adventures, you've gotten into a bit of hard luck. You've gotten yourself the parasite as well as an annoying bum friend who follows you around. You put on your mom's lipstick, mom's heels, and mom's panties because you can't afford their own. You're so cheap, in fact. You have poop on your head, attracting a halo of flies. You set out to kill Blue Baby since he tagged, bagged, and shagged, but didn't pay the tag. So yeah. Hello everybody, I'm alpacapatrol. This is, Le Hobag. And obviously, as you could read by that little fanfiction, I have bum friend Whore Babylon, Halo Flies, Skatole, Mom's Lipstick, Heels, and Panties, and the Parasite, meaning, I don't know what it means. Well, it means I'm a whore. I'm a filthy goddamn whore. No, but I mean, I am a hooker. I'm role-playing a hooker, so maybe I should talk like this all the time. I don't know if I should or not. That is probably a bad idea. I will probably take this, Harlequin Baby, because Harlequin Baby is actually pretty good. Despite the fact that you should never look it up on Google. Do not Google search Harlequin Baby. I warn you, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, it's not so bad. Let me just Google it. Let's just Google it. Let's Google it. That's what people sound like when they're Googling things. Just whenever you're Googling anything, it's just like, I don't know, how does, thermodynamics works. Well, let's just Google it. Let's just see, what is thermodynamics about? I don't know. Maybe Wikipedia has something to show me, or maybe I could just go on a different website that isn't Wikipedia, that maybe it's like a source of Wikipedia. We'll go on there, but we'll have to Google it first. Let's just Google it. So yeah, seriously, don't Google Harlequin Baby. It's disgusting and you don't want it. You don't want it. You really don't. I forgot that we have Skatole, which means goodness is what it means, pretty much. Essentially, it means goodness. Which, I'm pretty excited about that. Because goodness is always good. Except when it's bad. Then, because you can be good at being bad, right? I mean, I think Beyonce, has taught us all that valuable lesson. Was it Beyonce? No, wait, what was the song? It was like, I'm bad, but I'm something good at it. I think it's Beyonce. I could be wrong. I'm not very good with pop culture, as you may imagine. But yeah. So, oh, the Joker. That's good. That's good boners. That's the kind of good boners. Which, you know, boners in general can be just considered bad. But I consider them good, especially in this particular situation. Which is odd. By the way, I decided to go out. Dennis is over, but he's not actually in the room. He's in the other room watching Twitch on his phone, which is, you know, internet age, huh? But, yeah, so, we decided to go out this morning and buy some sandwiches. I decided to buy a Chipotle sandwich. Now, it's pretty good, don't get me wrong, but it was a very poor decision, in my opinion, to buy a spicy Chipotle sandwich, after eating, Indian food last night. Because I felt pretty bad after Indian food last night. I feel even worse now. Tears down, that's a bummer. Speed up, that's a unbummer. Telepills, you know, middling. It's like a neutral bummer, which is the, you know, Japanese form. Anyway, we have 3 bombs now because bombs are key, so I guess we might as well go fucking find the secret room, since the game kind of made that decision for me. Steve. Did Steve tell you that by chance? Steve. By the way, oh, balls. I have been, recently, not getting into, but I've been recently rewatching every Flight of the Conchords song. Goddamn, that show is good. Like, seriously. Well, I guess I might as well go to the Joker since, it didn't give me the thing anyway. I mean, Guppy's paw would give us 6 blue hearts, which would give us 7 hearts. That's not that good. And the Necronomicon is equivalently not that good, so I guess we're just gonna go on the next floor, which is a bummer, because it means that we kind of basically wasted that Necronomicon. Whatever! We did have to re-roll the shop. I suppose I should have not re-rolled the Magic 8 Ball and should have went to the thing first, because re-rolling a couple of 1-heart trades is pretty damn good. It usually can turn out, oh, I thought he was a fly, because I'm dumb. It usually turns out pretty well for you, because it doesn't have to re-roll to 1-heart trade items, it re-rolls to, like, any Devil Room item, which is pretty ballin', just saying. So yeah, Indian food. Indian food's good! I can't have it all the time, though. Which is weird to say because I'm a New Yorker, and usually, you know, yuppie New Yorkers, you know, they love Indian food, because it's like, oh, it's so exotic, and oh, it's so fancy, oh, yeah, Indian food, wow, yeah, I really like it. I really like the dense flavors and the rich thickness of the spice that makes it really rounded on all ends. And yeah, no, I'm sorry. I just really hate yuppies, which is weird because I'm slowly becoming a yuppie. I realize as I get a little bit older. It's like, because it used to be like, all right, let's find the cheapest shitty beer that I could possibly find and throw it into my throat as fast as possible so I could get really hammered. Because fuck everything. But now it's like, oh, is this Hoegaarden? This looks like a delicious beer. Oh, Blue Moon is infused with orange flavoring. That sounds delicious. I shall have that. Or maybe we should go to the Lower West Side tonight and go hang out at a bar, have a fun time, a couple of laughs. But seriously, I'm slowly becoming a yuppie, and it makes me sad. It really does. But I guess that's the New York way. You know, New York has become a lot more gentrified, which is to say that it's gotten more yuppie white, which is kind of boring, to be honest with you. Because New York, New York, I think, has this image of being this really dangerous town. Like, whenever anybody tells me anything about, or asks me anything about, like, going to New York and stuff, they're always like, well, what's the safest place to be? And I would like to say that, honestly, it's, like, New York is not really a dangerous place. Sure, there are dangerous areas of New York. Lots of them, actually. But it's not like New York from the 80s and the 90s. Like, it's not the New York that my mother grew up in. As an example, the neighborhood my mother grew up in was the Lower East Side. When she was a child, and granted she was born in '63, when she was a child, the Lower East Side was a literal crack den. It was a den of crack and heroin, and it was a messed up place. It was a very messed up place. And she grew up in the projects her whole life. So, it was a pretty rough area for a long time. Now, my friend Jake, who's been on the channel, by the way, friend of the channel, he lives in the Lower East Side, and that place is, like, the hippest place in New York, or one of the hippest, anyway. And that is to say that it's, dominated by hipsters, pretty much. Should I re-roll this? I guess I should, might as well, yeah, I gotta get a regular health up. Like, it would be good to get, like, a bunch of other things, but I kinda like the flat penny, and I like the other things that I have. A blue heart would be nice, but, I think I'd rather have... I have enough bombs, enough keys, I think it's okay to re-roll the box. A lot of times I like having the box, but, then I want to put it in the box, and that's gross, no one likes to put it in the box. But yeah, so, oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, that's irritating. I don't like having a bum friend. He's mooching around. Oh, well, alright, fine. Give me a speed up pill. Oh, okay, fine, a speed up pill's pretty good. Let's go in here and see what we got. Oh, good, it's the ladder anyway, so that's fine. I'm not too terribly concerned about that. And then off we go. Anyway, New York, it's not very, well, I can re-roll that. I probably will. Try to re-roll that anyway. That area is super, super rich, which is funny because the Lower East Side has always been kind of a shitty place. Throughout New York's history, really, it's always been kind of a shitty place, because it used to be like an immigrant town. And basically what the Lower East Side was a bunch of tenement buildings. And in case you don't know what tenement buildings are buildings that slumlords made for immigrants, like early Italian and Irish immigrants. Mostly Italian immigrants, actually, in the Lower East Side, because it used to be Little Italy, which is now like 3 blocks long, whereas it used to be like fucking a whole area. You know what? I'll take the coin purse, because that actually is going to go really well. I'm sorry, not the coin purse, the sack of pennies! Because that's going to go really well with the bum friend, I think. Anyway. So, so it's historically been a shitty neighborhood. Well, I guess I might as well fight this boss. Because, I mean, if I get a reroll on a devil room, then I should take it, probably. Well, alright. So if we get a devil room, we'll reroll it. But this works out, because now we're going to have the D6 ready for that teleport, and potentially get something out of that. Anyway, so yeah, so it's a bunch of tenement buildings. The thing is, now that it's a really rich and classy and snazzy neighborhood, it still is those tenement buildings. They haven't upgraded the buildings. They're still tiny-ass little buildings that they used to fit 6 people into like 10 feet square foot room, in a tenement, but now they fit 3 people in a 10-foot room, which is still really fucking small. Alright, good. We got a devil room. I don't want either of those, and I also don't really want to re-roll it. I guess I could re-roll it. If I re-roll it, then I could potentially get a good item for 2 hearts. But I mean, what other good items do I really want? I think I'm going to re-roll the teleport. Yep, I think I'm going to do that, because I don't know how many rooms I'm really going to get left to recharge this D6. I probably won't have enough. Theoretically, I could go in here, see what we got. We got the Book of Sin, which I guess I'll use. Oh, we got a blue heart, that's nice. Monster Manuel. I'm just getting that so that I don't have to get it again. And I could Give me the fucking D6. Alright, right's the right option? Thank you, game. So I could reroll them, which I might do. I don't know. And we'll see what's in here. Let's reroll that. Compass! Yeah, that's totally worth it. That is totes worth it. So anyway, yeah. So that's funny, but New York has largely become extremely gentrified. Even most of Harlem isn't dangerous anymore. It's just filled with yuppies. Now, of course, if you go into certain areas, like if you go into deep Brooklyn, like East New York, or Brownsville, which is roughly the same area, those places are still very dangerous. But I mean, that's not really a tourist attraction. I mean, you could say Bed-Stuy maybe is a little... Bed-Stuy, by the way, is the place where Biggie is from. Bed-Stuy is kind of gentrified, too. It's a bunch of hipsters that live there now. Like, it's not super good, but it's not bad, really. To be honest with you, it's not. It's not that bad anymore. Which is, you know, you would say that that's good, and it is. And it is. Like, I won't lie, it is good. I don't know. I kind of have this, this strange ideal for New York, where it's this hard place made by hard people for hard people, and it's not that place anymore. It's kind of a rich people's paradise at this point, which you know, is kind of lame, a little bit lame. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit. Oh, okay, that was close. Okay, so there's no secret room there, but we do have a golden chest, but we don't have a key. But I just want to say "but" again. I will go play Judgment because I can. So get used to it, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, I don't know. I have this strange ideal about New York where it's, you know, kind of this rough and tumble town, but it's not. It's not really a rough and tumble town anymore. It's a pretty laid back place, and it's a really nice place to live. It still is a beautiful town. Don't get me wrong. And the danger definitely didn't make it better. But it kind of did for me. I don't know. I mean, I grew up in the time, like, when I was younger, that was when New York was becoming a nicer place. Because basically Rudy Giuliani came in and was like, hey, let's get rid of these whorehouses and stuff, because we're kind of the capital of the earth. We should probably, you know, greet people better. And not with whorehouses. Because that's actually what, like, if you, like, for instance, Times Square. Everyone has this image of Times Square as like, wow, this magical, wonderful place with neon lights and all this advertisement, and it's great. That's so cool. It's been there forever. Oh man, it's crazy. Before the 90s, like the middle 90s, Times Square was not a place for tourism. Like, it was, but it was a place for tourism for a very different reason. Times Square was just a place filled, literally filled with hookers. I'm not exaggerating, there were so many hookers in Times Square. And likewise, the area near Times Square... no! Give me it. The area near Times Square, which is like, you know, 30th Street and onwards, just the downtown area of Times Square, was very rough as well. It was a lot of peep shows, which were always weird to me. I never really understood that. It was like a peep show, but a lot of times it wasn't even. They still have them. Here's the weird part: they still have them. They still have these peep shows, but the thing is, it's not like a peep show where it's like, you know, Real Girl or anything. It's a peep show where you sit in a booth and you jack it to a porn video. There are guys next to you in the booth. It's like a stall in a bathroom. And guys just jacking in the thing, and it's weird, man. It's like, why would you want to do that? That's really, I don't know. Maybe it's just a fetish I don't understand, but it is just odd to me. You know, I'm gonna take that coin because fuck you, bum friend. Yeah, it gives me keys, which is also why I like doing it. I will use a bomb to get a key because that's cool. I'll go in here. Fight greed. At the very least, I could let Bumfriend take a bunch of this stuff here. I could take a bunch of damage and let Bumfriend get it and maybe give me some drops. But that's also not that valuable of an option. Anyway. So yeah, I don't know, so a bunch of peep shows and stuff. Those are mostly closed down. They're not really closed down anymore. Like, there's still a couple of them lying around every once in a while. You'll see one. And actually, it was pretty funny, because in my first year of college, I went to this place up north in upstate New York. And it's weird, man, because if you're from New York City, upstate New York is like the Middle East for you. It's just, or like, it's like Southeast Asia. You know nothing about it. I know it is a mystery. It is an enigma wrapped in a riddle. I have no idea what the hell is going on in upstate New York. I don't even know where anything is in upstate New York. Okay, that's how it is if you're from the city. Unless you have like a summer house or something up there in some, like, because you get like really cheap places up there. But anyway, so I went to upstate New York, and it's weird as well because everyone in New York is still kind of a dick. Like, New York isn't that isn't a dangerous place anymore, but people are still dicks. I mean, you still have to watch yourself. I'll be honest. I mean, it's not like it's the easiest place to live. I have gotten robbed multiple times. But that being said, it's not bad. It's like the robbings are the robbers are pretty good about it, and everybody knows. Everyone kind of knows how to get robbed in New York. It's just a thing that happens. It's not really a dangerous thing usually. I mean, sometimes people can kill each other, but it's highly unlikely unless you're again in Brownsville or East New York. Get robbed anywhere else, it's like whatever. Give them $5. Basically, it's like a very aggressive beggar is what robbing is like in New York. But anyway, so I don't know what I was saying about that before. Oh yeah, so it's weird to me because I went up to upstate New York and I'd like walk down the street and people would say hello to me. I would just walk down the street and people would be like, "Oh hey, how you doing? Have a good day." And it's like, "Oh hey," and you know the New Yorker in me would be like, "Oh man, I feel like such a douchebag. Do I know that guy?" After a while, after like the 30th person saying hello to you on the street, you're like, I don't know any of these people, do I? There's no way I met all of those people. They're just saying hello because they're nice? And that was just a weird concept to me. There's just people being genuinely nice. Because the thing is, in New York, if someone's nice to you, they don't... Like, and I don't mean like anybody. There's not like there's no nice people in New York. But I mean, if someone comes up to you and offers you some tip or advice or something, or you know something that will help you out in some way, they're not doing it for free. They're doing it for a reason. So here's a couple of examples. When I came back, I was used to the genuine niceness of people. And I had, like, faith in the human race, that people were good and all that. That was silly. Because I come back to New York, and I couldn't find my bus terminal, and there was a guy, and this is just a good example, because I'm trying to find my bus terminal to get back to upstate New York, and there's some dude, and he's like, "Oh, I can show you exactly where you are, yeah, let's go right over there," and I'm like, alright, I'll follow this guy, whatever, he seems to be very anxious about it, but I am still a New Yorker, so I'm wary. I know that it's not necessarily exactly what it seems. He's not just being nice to be nice. And then of course when I get there, he's like, "Hey, would you buy me a sandwich or something?" And it's like, alright, yeah, sure, I guess I'll buy a sandwich, I suppose. I guess that's what it was. There are signs, I could have found it myself, but okay. I guess you went out of your way to do it, even though I didn't want you to. But, you know, people. Let's re-roll that. Yeah, let's get stem cells. So, you know, there's an example. Here's the other example of the difference between New York and upstate New York. As soon as I came back on the bus, when I got off the bus, now of course this is really late at night, but I get off the bus, and the first thing I see walking, you know, out of the terminal towards my train is a pimp and 3 hookers. And he's just strutting down the street with his hookers. And the funny thing about pimps is they really wear pimp gear. Like that's not like a joke. Like that's a thing. Oh, good, range down. That's a thing that pimps actually wear. They totally do wear pimp gear. which is hilarious. It's a great time. There actually used to be a pimp in my neighborhood called the pimp and then the name of my neighborhood, which I won't really say on camera. A lot of people know where I live, because I've said it before, but I don't know. I feel like unless I'm, asked for it, I'm not really going to say. Anyway, let's use telepills, because I kind of want to. No such luck. Well, I might as well make my way towards the boss room. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done this, now that I think about it. Oh, why? Oh, right, we have Celtic Cross. That's the first time that has worked. Wow, that sucks. Celtic Cross is a piece of trash. Anyway, yeah, so the, oh, wait, this is, well, we can fight one boss. We should fight one boss, actually, now that I think about it. But, yeah, so, yeah, there used to be Pimp in my neighborhood. He had a Facebook page. I think he's dead, to be honest with you, which is weird. Or he might have gotten picked up by the police. The Pimp in my neighborhood, though, was just a pimp. I think he was like a washed-up pimp because he didn't have any hookers anymore. There used to be a lot of hookers in my neighborhood, but there aren't anymore. So I don't know, maybe his hookers all left him. It's possible. I mean, you don't really run a very lucrative business, so you kind of run your business on exploiting people. I don't think they really are going to stick around forever. But, pimping ain't easy, and it's an important factor. I don't know. So yeah, I always thought that was funny. Like I came back late at night, saw some pimps and hookers, and I was just like, "Welcome to New York. I am back. I am at home. I am in my element. It's great." But New York's a great town. I mean, despite all the weird, dark shit and crazy people, because there are a lot of crazy people. Actually, give you a reason why there's a lot of crazy people. So Bellevue is actually known as like a pretty famous mental asylum in New York. They started losing money. So what Bellevue decided to do was the least crazy people, like I think it was like the 20% least crazy people of their population, they just released onto the street. So a lot of the homeless people that you see in New York that are fucking insane, those are pretty much... Oh, well, I guess I'll take the levers. Those are pretty much just, probably people from Bellevue that didn't escape. They were just let out, because that's New York. They're like, fuck it, let's just get them on the street. What are they gonna do? And it's sad for them, but, it's New York, so no one really cares. Everybody kind of cares about themselves in New York. It's a sad place, sometimes. I don't know. It's a beautiful city, though. I'll be honest. We are the capital of the earth, so, that's good. What is this? The levers, right. Alright, off we go. I don't know. New York has a very rich and interesting history as well, which is cool. Which is why I was so excited in Assassin's Creed 3. It was like, oh, I get to play in old New York. This is great. Wasn't great. Was not great, because it's weird. I've talked to a couple people who played Assassin's Creed 3, and I stopped playing, and I think I'm done with the game. I didn't finish it. And I stopped playing after a certain point. Everyone that I've talked to stopped at about the same point I did. Because I think there's a certain level of... there's a certain level of hope, I want to say, for Assassin's Creed 3 when you play it. When you play it, it's like, okay, so we're 8 chapters into the game, and I think we've just made it out of the tutorial. Cool. Okay. See, that's one of the main problems of the game, is that the tutorial is literally most of the game. So we made it out of the tutorial of the game. Maybe this will open up and be fun. Turns out, it's not. It is not fun. It opens up, and it's the same fucking shit over and over again, and the side quests aren't fun, the naval battles are useless, and the game is fucking broken. That's the main issue that I have, is that I've had to restart missions, I think 5 times in all the time that I've been playing the game, which is absurd. The fact that I've had to restart the game in order to play it, just to play the game, is absurd. I don't know how you ship a broken game, but they did. They did that, and they didn't give a fuck. And it's just very sad to me, because I really have always loved the Assassin's Creed games, mostly because I'm a big fan of history, as you guys know, because you watch my videos, hopefully. Maybe you don't watch my videos. Maybe no one's actually watching this. Maybe this is all an elaborate scheme by like my parents to make me feel better, and they just click on my videos a couple thousand times. Who knows? My parents know, obviously, because I mean, either way, they would know if it is or not is not them, right? Or maybe they don't. Maybe my parents are escaped convicts from Bellevue, and they're not convicts. Oh, god damn it. Well, might as well use the lovers, I guess. No hearts on the floor. Ah, blue heart. Oh, Kane's Eye. Well, I guess I might as well take Kane's Eye at this point. I don't think it... Actually, no, I shouldn't take Kane's Eye. I might as well get more keys, because I don't think Kane's Eye actually does anything for us besides sometimes allows us to see the floor. Which it doesn't do very often. The Liberty Cap does it way more often. Oh, I'm stupid. But, yeah, so... I don't know. I was very saddened by Assassin's Creed 3. I really was. I was very disappointed. And, you know, it just goes to show that a game developer is very important to the success of a video game. Very similar to how a director of a movie is important to the success of a film. Good films are generally done by good directors, and it really doesn't happen any other way. And that's basically what happened with Assassin's Creed 3, or Assassin's Creed anyway, is that Patrice Desilets did not like that Ubisoft wanted to do the Activision, you know, annual monetization model of video games because he knew that it dilutes a franchise, makes game developers complacent, and he didn't like that they fucked over his baby by making it a yearly release. So he left the company, and the last game that he left was Brotherhood, which still was a pretty decent game. I played Brotherhood, I liked it. And then the first game that he was gone from was Revelations, and that game was a piece of shit, like a really bad game. But I was like, okay, yeah, but they've been working on Assassin's Creed 3 for a long time, so I mean, I'm sure Desilets actually had a bit of a hand in this as well. Like, I'm sure he had some sort of input into this game, so maybe it's pretty good. Turns out, no. It's the first, like, full-length Assassin's Creed game, or, like, not full-length, but, like, not bullshit year-off Assassin's Creed game that, it's garbage. It's terrible. I would not recommend... If you wanted something to buy, I would not recommend Assassin's Creed 3, I'm gonna be honest with you. And that's sad for me to say, because I've loved the Assassin's Creed games, but, you know, I guess when Patrice Desilets leaves, it's useless. Which is really sad because of what happened to THQ. So, like, basically what happened to Patrice Desilets is he ended up joining THQ Montreal. And he made a game called, and he was making a game that was a mysterious title. It was called 1666. Well, when THQ just recently went under, guess who bought up 1666? I think just to be fucking assholes, Ubisoft. Ubisoft bought up 1666, and they bought up the other game that I forget what it's called, but it's some other secret game that he was working on. They bought up that title as well. And I think it was just to fuck him over and make it so that he doesn't get to make him anymore, because now he doesn't think he's gonna come back. He doesn't think so. So now they've ruined the Assassin's Creed franchise, and now they're gonna ruin his games that he was working on in secret, which is just very sad. It's like, man, Ubisoft, I used to really like your company, but you guys are a bunch of charlatans, you know? And it's sad. It's very sad. I still am gonna play their games, obviously, because I mean that's the thing. Is like you could say EA and Activision are pieces of shit, but I'm not gonna not play their games. They make half the games in the fucking gaming industry, so you know, I'm not gonna not play their games. Might as well re-roll this, right? Oh, good, Monstrous Tooth. Well, I mean, at this point, it's probably not a bad idea to take Monstrous Tooth. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's take it. Like, at this point, it's not the worst idea to have Monstrous Tooth, I think. I might as well play this twice, who knows. Maybe I'll get something amazing out of it. Nope, no such luck so far, and Bump Friend didn't do anything. Whatever. Off we go. Oh my god, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry. Oh, good, and then I used that. That's great. Sorry about that. That's very unprofessional of me. Oh, well, I guess he gave me 2 bombs. That's nice. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm getting phone calls because I'm organizing a Super Bowl party because the Super Bowl's tomorrow. I don't know if you guys are excited for it. I'm super duper excited for it because it's the Super Bowl, man. Like, here's the thing. If you're American, the Super Bowl isn't necessarily about football. For instance, I used to never like football. Like, I only liked football after my first year of college because I had very competitive roommates who liked to play Madden a lot, and I started playing Madden just competitively and to try to be the best, and then it turned into me liking football. So I never really liked football. But even when I didn't like football, even at that period in my life, I still watched the Super Bowl. Because the Super Bowl is kind of an event. It's kind of a holiday in America. And the Super Bowl is just fun to watch because the Super Bowl is it's basically a consumer holiday. The commercials are always amazing at the Super Bowl, or traditionally they have been. They haven't been recently. And also they have like the crazy awesome halftime show, which usually is awesome. I don't know who's playing this year. I forget. Last year I think it was the Who, and it was terrible, which is sad because I love the Who. But they did a bad job. And the year before that, I feel like, oh, you know what? I think it's Beyonce at the Super Bowl this year. Although I could be totally fucking lying. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Well, whatever. Let's go down to the next floor. But, yeah, so you have the halftime show, and those are always ridiculous. Like, that's a spectacle, usually. Like, there's some crazy shit that goes on during the halftime show, always. There's, like, crazy lights, and they do, like, amazing things. Like, even though the Who sucked, like, there was this cool moment where they gave everyone in the audience LED lights. I should have let him pick that up. I don't know why I didn't. Like, they gave everyone in the audience LED lights, and like, the whole stadium became, like, some, like, crazy thing. And it was cool. It was pretty cool. Interesting stuff. Oh, good. I'm getting text messages now. Hooray! The one time I forget to turn my phone's volume off. But yeah. So, oh, justice. I will take justice. I will have my justice now, and it shall be served cold. This is a shitty room. I do not like this room one bit. No, I should have taken damage there. I will be honest with you. I should take damage there as well. I don't know why I didn't. But I didn't. Anyway, so yeah. Super Bowl is just an American holiday, and it's a fun time, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited now for the football and the commercials, which is great, because I like football now, but used to not. I shouldn't have taken holy water now that I think about it, because I had Gish, and Gish is a great item. But, he's not when you have holy water, because then he's just Brother Bobby until you get hit. Oh, damn it. Well, I guess I can blare into these guys now, since I am invincible for a time. Alright, success. Got a health up, take a cube of meat to make a ball of meat, and off we go! To bludgeon our foes with a ball of meat. But yeah, so, you know, Super Bowl. Fun times, fun times. I'm excited for it. I'm trying to get a couple people to come over to my house. I don't know if it's going to happen. Pretty fly. Well, that's basically useless, but it means that I can get Meat Boy if I really desire it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get Meat Boy now that I think about it, though. But, whatever. There's opportunities. Whoops, a daisy. That was a close call. I don't like those guys. I really don't like those guys. Can't really, I don't know. I've always been bad at dodging them. Not these guys. These guys, well, I've still been pretty bad at dodging these guys, but these aren't the ones I'm talking about. I hate them. I really hate them because it's like shitty whack-a-mole. It's extremely frustrating. But, you know, the Fool. Well, I guess Temperance is probably better than the Fool. It could turn out to be, health. I guess we went the wrong way. I mean, it could still technically be the right way. It's unlikely that it is, but it could be, the right way. So yeah, so far Dennis is over at my house. We have a bunch of beers, which I'm excited about. I mean, that's the other thing about the Super Bowl. You know what I've realized as I've gotten older? Is that, you know, when you're younger, holidays are awesome because you get days off from school and, like, you... Oh, okay, great, the Polaroid, thanks. Because you get days off from school and you get, like, you know, cool shit. Like you get gifts and things. As you get older, more and more holidays just start being an excuse to get blackout drunk. Oh man, great. I had to hurt myself. That's a bummer. Because I dropped a bomb with the pinky. Pinky slipped. Sometimes pinky slips. Sometimes you hit a bomb with the pinky. My keys are actually quite shorter. They're not as thick as my old keys were. So I oftentimes on this keyboard I hit keys accidentally, which is a bummer. It's hard for typing because oftentimes, like, when I try to press the enter key, I'll also press the /. Problem with that is it just makes me linking things really frustrating. Probably shouldn't have picked up all that money. I don't know. It's instinct, I guess. let's use this. Let's blow her up. Hopefully we get some hearts out of it. Yeah, we got 1 heart out of it. That works. Functionally the same thing. Monstrous Tooth did some damage. I took some damage there. But yeah. So I'm excited for the Super Bowl. Y'all should be excited for the Super Bowl because y'all gonna have a great time if you watch it. I mean, it's a good excuse to get really drunk and eat a bunch of delicious wings. That's how I view the Super Bowl, and it is. Also, it's just fun now because now I watch football and it's hooray time. Oh damn it! I took damage in a very stupid way, mostly because I'm very stupid. That's the main issue here. Let's be honest. But yeah. So that's exciting. I'm excited for it anyway. I know a lot of you guys probably aren't. But yeah, I mean, Christmas fast largely is now becoming like, well, I get to get drunk in front of children. Hooray! That's fun. And it is kind of fun. Because it's like, they don't understand. I never understood when I was younger. Never understood that the adults in my family were just getting fucking hammered in front of me. Like, you're getting really drunk. It's just, you learn how to hold your liquor as you get older. I mean, when you first start drinking when you're younger, you know, you get blackout drunk, you act stupid. But as you get older, you can get fucking hammered and still appear relatively, you know, sober. And what's weird about that is I think the reason that you learn how to hold your liquor, or at least for me, the reason I learned how to hold my liquor is to hide from your parents that you're drunk. So it's kind of funny, isn't it, right? Like, so everyone kind of learns how to hold their liquor because they're hiding from their parents, and then your parents can hide their liquor from you, or hide the fact that they're drunk from you, because they learned it because they had to hide from their parents. It's a weird, vicious circle, isn't it? It's an odd thing. But anyway, let's stop talking about incriminating things and move on towards this boss room. Hopefully, I don't know where he's gonna be. I guess this way is the right way. Hopefully, anyway. I don't know if we're going to be able to succeed. I'm going to say I doubt it. We're not doing that much damage and we're firing super fast, which isn't the best way to beat Isaac. Now, of course, we do have Gish, which is great, and he'd be great on Gertie Jr. here. Oh, this is a bad situation that I was in. Alright, still good. So, yeah, I mean, it is, you know, a bummer that I eat butts all day. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta eat the things that you love, and I love eating butts. I'm a big fan of them. No, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I've been talking about a lot of things for a while. Sometimes when you get past, like, 35 minutes or so, and you've been talking about things for a while, you just run out of things to say. I mean, not run out of things to say, but run out of interesting things to say. Because I could talk about butts all the time, but it's not that interesting, is it? Or maybe it's the most interesting. I don't know. I don't know my audience. I don't listen to you guys. I'm kidding. I do. And I love you. And that's why I talk about butts all the time. Because normally I don't even like butts. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a phony. I don't like any butts. I just do it because you guys love me talking about butts. I'm kidding. I am the biggest fan of butts that the world has ever seen. Alright, off we go. I probably, again, should have let Bumfriend take it. Not that it really matters that much, because on all honesty, he probably wasn't going to give me anything for 1 penny anyway. But, whoops-a-daisy. Ah, you goddamn Gish. Alright, give me something. What is this? 2 of diamonds, doubles our money. Well, that's useless. Whatever, let's go fight Isaac, see how it goes. Use the thing right away. We do have 3 orbiting enemies. I don't know if that guy actually managed to hit Isaac. If he didn't, that sucks. If he did, that's awesome. It's pretty much how life works. I kinda wanna go. Oh, boners. Alright, well, at least we have Gish now, which is good. Actually, we may be able to defeat Isaac here. If I can properly dodge as much as possible. I mean, really, it can't be said how important orbiting defense platforms are important in this game. They really are, when you're fighting the Isaac fight anyway. Because there's so many shots that you're supposed to be getting hit by that you're just not because of the orbiting defense platforms. Which is great. Makes my life a whole lot easier. We may very well, in fact, defeat Isaac. I don't know if we can. The 3rd phase is going to be rough, because that's when the orbiting defense guys are less and less effective. Kind of a bummer. I will be honest. But we're doing it. Ever so slowly, but we're doing it. Our goal is blue, baby. We're gonna get revenge. We're gonna get our goddamn money. For our authority. Balls. Alright, alright. Keep murdering. Murder engaged. Yeah, these tri-shots always seem to sneak by my orbiters. Which is a bummer. Oh, man. Oh, boner butts. Boners in the butts. All the butts boners. Oh, butter boner. Alright, I'll use a bomb here, which, yeah, blows up 3 of them, but he spawns them right back, which is great. Always fun. Oh, good, we took more damage. Well, might as well drop another bomb. I think I'm gonna get a couple of these guys in there. Yeah, a few. Nope, spawns them all back. In fact, he spawned more than there were before. So that's good. Should be using more bombs, in all honesty. Oh, good. I like to use them when I'm... Oh, man, and I took 2 hits of damage there. Oh, no. Shit. Alright, we have the health. And we have the invincible thing for a moment. Oh, fuck you, you piece of shit. You see that? He teleported into me. What a D-bag. Alright, off we go. Let's see what we got. Tough Love, PhD. Well, let's take that. Let's take the Mr. Mega. Let's take that, just so that we get the bombs. Let's take the PhD, which heals us a bit. And I think we're actually pretty close to the boss. Oh, good. We chose the wrong path. In fact, we could die here very easily, because, I don't know, Triple Loki is not that easy. Especially when you're stuck in a corner like I am. Can't really do much to get out of the corner. Good, took more damage. Awesome. Oh, walked into that. I don't know why, but like when I see bullets sometimes it's like, I should walk towards that bullet. Yep, see, like right there. I was out of the way of the bullet. I decided, oh wait, I should make a slick dodge over there. That's not what I decided, but I mean, of course, that's what it looked like I decided, isn't it? Doing this is nice, though, being able to just dodge one-on-one. Because that's easy. That ain't so bad. That ain't so bad, Pappy. I don't know why I wanted to say Pappy, but I did. And you know what? Maybe you should respect my decisions, guys, because you've never allowed me to have autonomy, Mom. Alright, cool, we got another heart, which is good, but, you know, let's be honest here. It's pretty unlikely that we're gonna beat Blue Baby, unless we get loads more health. I mean, if we get to max hearts, then we could do it, probably, but, you know. I think that is going to be an unlikely scenario, which we're gonna get all that health back. Or, conversely, we could always get Guppy's paw to drop, and if we get Guppy's paw to drop, then we win. That being said, though, that is highly, highly unlikely. I very much doubt that that is going to be what is going to occur. The problem is, I think, that we don't have very much damage. We're still doing basically base damage, except we're firing quickly. Oh, fucker. Sorry, that was a little bit darker than I really wanted it to be. But, yeah, so, you know, it's, things happen with the other things. I should have really let him pick up that coin. I'm just getting antsy. Really? Really? I even waited till Triaconid lowered his stupid head, and then Monstro did nothing. This is why I don't pick up Monstro's tooth, by the way. It doesn't do that much damage, and it doesn't really work. Like, when you have anything in the game that's trying to... Please don't hurt me. Oh, okay, this is the one. Please don't hurt... That's not the one? That's weird. Alright, anyway. Yeah, whenever you have anything that has to aim itself, never good. Never good. The AI on that is pretty shitty. Just die, just die. Oh, just die, just die. Just die! Why don't you die? Die! Alright, good, it's dead. Fantastic. Awesomeness. Let's get this key. Double Super Sloth. That's actually shitty. Like, I could easily die on this room. Usually, I don't have a huge problem with Super Sloth, but see, if he backs me into a corner like that... Oh, life gets dangerous. It becomes a dangerous place. Okay, wow, that was lucky as hell. We should have taken damage from that first spider. Luckily we didn't. We haven't done, like, any damage to these bosses. Which is our main problem. God damn it, stop throwing so many spiders at me, you piece of garbage. Oh, you butt monkey. You monkey made entirely of butts. It's impressive that you're made just from butt juice, but, you know, still, I'm a little bit angry. because you keep throwing bombs at me. That's one thing. Why did the genetic scientists who made butt monkeys, why did they decide to allow them to also throw bombs? That's not a good... I mean, really, if you're going to make anything genetically created thing, you probably wouldn't make it so that they can throw bombs, right? I mean, that would be one of the things that you might disallow, even, if you were to be a genetic engineer. At least in my opinion. If I were to be a genetic engineer, I'd be like, well, let's say these guys can't make bombs. Because in what scenario does making bombs... What scenarios is making bombs actually useful? I guess I might as well pick this up. Like, because it doesn't really help me to... Well, maybe not, because now it's making my orbiters fly away. And they're not really doing anything, so I probably should get rid of Blue Baby Soul now that I think about it. I do have the High Priestess, which should do a lot of extra damage to Isaac. Is it enough damage that it's going to make a difference? I don't know. We'll have Monstrous Tooth, we'll have the High Priestess. Let's go get the Polaroid again. And I don't know, let's see. This is a bad room, though. This room could easily kill me. Yep, see, you piece of shit. Oh, come on, I did not take damage on that. Okay, luckily that guy did good stuff for us. Yeah, now I'm going to say we definitely can't. With the hearts that we had, maybe it was possible, but now I believe it's highly unlikely that we're going to be able to succeed, which is unfortunate. I like to be an optimistic man, but sometimes you got to be honest with yourself. And I don't think this is going to be one of those runs. Oh, we got a little bit more health. Maybe. Maybe. Let's try her out. So, High Priestess, good. Take damage immediately. Did almost first phase damage to Isaac with those two items, so I mean, that's good. But he did first phase damage to me as well, because I only have 2 more hits. And also, my phases don't get stronger, which is a trouble. Which is like the troubles in Ireland. It's not like the troubles in Ireland. I apologize for making light of that very dark situation. Oh, balls. Use as many bombs as possible. We'll succeed by way of our awesome bombs. Maybe we should just do that. Oh, God. Oh, he he spawned on me. That sucks. Well, it was a risky strategy. We could have succeeded there if he didn't. It was kind of basically RNG at that point. Well, you know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I had a fun time. Hopefully you guys had a fun time. Something else is going to be coming out soon. By the way, sorry that I haven't had XCOM or something in like a week or like had anything besides Isaac for the past day and a half. I'm going to get more stuff out. I just haven't had the time very recently. I've just been busy with things. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Post your custom challenge runs down below and I'll do the most upvoted one. Yeah, also, the podcast should probably be up later on today, maybe tomorrow. So be sure to check that out on Green9090's channel. That was a pretty funny one, because Cam, that was later on in the day when Cam was already sleepy in my video, and that's hours later. Cam actually fell asleep during the podcast, so, you know. Maybe that's a selling point. Maybe that's a point in which you would not want to watch it. I don't know. I don't really know. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. More things shall be coming out soon, probably later on today. Probably a Don't Starve later on today because it's easy for me to upload because it's shorter, or smaller files anyway. And I could get it out in relative quickness, comparatively. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.